During this week's episode of On Course to Recovery, we'll be speaking to Georgia, who will be giving us a little bit of information about some of the support that's available out there for younger people.
Obviously, you've known me a long time. You've seen me grow from like real young to like now, and like we've been in and out of like having a friendship, not having a friendship, being very distant. Like, how have you seen from like a friend point of view, like my addiction kind of grow and like me coming to recovery?
In a way, I feel like I've had it a little bit easy in that like we weren't super close when you were in the like height of your addiction. I think we grew up together, families being close friends, like you were always like a little cheeky chappy, like always quite like hyperactive, and like everyone loved Kieran. And then as we became teenagers, I guess like anyone, when like your family's a friend, sometimes like you drift apart. So didn't see it when it all began, but I guess my one experience of you in your height of addiction was when you reached out to me and you said that you'd been struggling and you'd been with addiction and that you'd been going through a program, and that it had made you question lots of things about life and about faith. And, you know, you had seen the power of social media. Like you'd seen through my social media that I'd become a Christian and that I was exploring faith, and you had lots of questions. And I replied, as I do, with voice notes, because I love a voice note.
This was before that though. I had reached out a year before that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you had. Yeah. Actually, yeah. So yeah, the year before you reached out and I replied in a message, and we kind of had
like 4 voice notes.
Yeah, that's what I meant, yeah. And then got completely ignored, which now I realise why, because you were just living such a chaotic life, and like just one minute you wanted something, the next minute you didn't. Like you weren't making choices that were like consistent. You were kind of, the addiction was making your life quite chaotic. I mean, luckily I didn't take offense. To be honest, I was just like, oh, okay, cool, well, whatever. Like I've said my piece kind of thing. And then you came back a year later, and I don't really remember. How did you get back in touch? Was it just another message?
Another message. I didn't even open the 4 voice notes. I just went, I think I'm ready now.
Me again.
I actually went into recovery. This was like the day. So I went into recovery on the Wednesday night, and I messaged you on the Thursday morning saying, I know I ignored you, but I'm actually ready to hear what you've got to say now.
Little hands for a boy.
I do.
Yeah, really. You actually do.
I'm just a little guy.
These are the comfiest things I've ever worn.
No, isn't they?
They're so
That's
soft.
because it's brand new. This one's
Yeah.
not so comfy. Look at it.
Yeah, that's gross.
That's gross.
Oh no, that's so bad. That's really bad.
It's really cool.
I'm very glad.
How many yards do I want to hit it?
You want to hit this 116.
116. Right. I've got to remember how to do my golf swing. So you start with it in line with your back foot.
So start with it, no, in the middle.
Oh, middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
as
spread your legs a little bit more.
Yeah.
Go a bit further with this one.
Yeah.
And then just swing back, swing through.
And you keep your back arm straight, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Okay, that was just practice.
Practice swing.
Okay.
Like it.
Right. It wasn't really. Just missed. Oh, sorry, Kieran. Nearly hit you. 10 yards. Not bad.
you pulled it up like this, right?
Yeah.
And then you're just looking over here.
Where do I look
at the
then?
ball.
Do I look at the ball? Okay, I'll do
Because
that.
you've got to keep your eye on it.
Okay, I'll do that next time.
It's your shot again.
Me again?
Yeah.
Well, because it was so bad.
Well, I wasn't going to say that.
Okay.
I'm a kind person.
I take a little while to warm up, you know.
Just
Right.
watch the ball.
So watch the ball.
Yeah.
What?
Don't, like, slow yourself down a little bit.
Okay. I don't want to like distract people on the podcast by being so bad. So I think the inside thing just doesn't work for me. I was better when I was golfing outside.
You really allowed me to feel comfortable in a situation that wasn't comfortable for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I was the biggest atheist that could be about, do you know what I mean? And like, and to step into a church door, I thought it was going to set on fire. Do you know what I mean? And like even the first service was just like incredible.
It's weird for me because for me that was such a small thing, like just to do you a little voice note back or like to just send you a message or invite you to church. Like for me that didn't, but looking back, like it's really nice that had such a big part to play in like your recovery and your journey, because I didn't think of it like that, if that makes sense. I haven't struggled with addiction in my life, but I've struggled with mental health problems, and actually I've had therapy and I've had medication, and I've trained as a mental health nurse, so I believe in the medical model of treating mental health disorders, and addiction being one of them. But what faith has done me for my mental health, there was no amount of medication or therapy that could have done what faith has done for me. And I've loved watching that be the same story for you.
100%.
It's been amazing. Yeah.
I live around a lot of atheists, do you know what I mean? So it's hard to talk about my faith. But I've made it's not just what faith has done for me, but what circle I've built through faith. Do you know what I mean? And I was speaking to Aaron in our last episode about the unity you get provided with going to church and having people of faith, the people that encourage you to do the right things and build you and love you. And it's just, yeah, amazing. Like I remember coming into church for the first time and I was like, none of these people know me and they all want to hug me and love me.
I loved what you were saying about, you know, the unity that church provides. Because I think often when people fall into addiction, they're almost looking for that in those circles. I think often addiction can provide some kind of community, whether that's a healthy and helpful one or not. I think I love that church can provide something that people are looking for that maybe they're seeking in the wrong places.
Obviously, I'm a volunteer for the charity that you've organised. Like, can you explain a little bit about that? Because I think it's what you're doing for young people is amazing, and I wish that I kind of had that in my life.
Yeah, it's so nice having you as part of the pillar, firstly, just to say, and to see you have the time and space in your life to be able to commit to something like that and give of yourself to other people. I know that was something that you wouldn't have been able to do when you were in the depths of your addiction. So like, it is such a joy for me to like watch you in that space. Plus, like, the young people absolutely love you and think you're like cool. I think that I like to think I'm cool, but no, you're the cool one. But yeah, so the pillar really was born out of my own experience of mental health as a teenager. And yeah, I didn't turn to drugs and alcohol like you did, but I had really, I had other ways of coping. So I didn't leave the house. I couldn't socialize properly. I had crippling anxiety and depression, basically couldn't function, and turned to other coping mechanisms and developed some like OCD behaviors and things like that. So like we all have our ways of coping, and mine was just different to yours. But the pillar was born out of that, in that I didn't get the support I needed when I was younger, which meant I suffered for so long without the support. And I guess in a way you're the same, because you suffered from a teenager and didn't get that support that you needed. So when I became a Christian, only in 2020, like I'd gone I was 23. So I'd gone like most of my life not knowing God. And my friend invited me to church and I became a Christian and experienced this like transforming love that like changed my life, including my mental health. Side note, that's not to say when you become a Christian, nothing's hard. Like you do still have bad days and worry about things and all of that kind of stuff. But I literally said to my friend, like, why didn't you tell me about Jesus sooner? Like, why didn't you invite me to church sooner? And I just thought, there must be so many other young people that are in the situation I'm in that could be helped by this, because it's really changed my life. So how do we kind of get the church to have like almost like a framework and a program that they can use to meet young people like I was? Because at that time when I was looking at the church, I was like, there's not the right structures in place to do that well and to support young people to like a really high standard where like we're helping them, not hurting. Because I guess if you try and help but you don't get it right, you can do more damage. Me again? Why? Because I'm so bad still?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
I can't wait for Tom to see this.
Which arm do you keep straight? Your back one?
So you literally just...
No, you don't, do you?
Left arm, straight.
Oh,
straight.
It's because I'm not holding my club how he told me. No. How do you do it? Like this, isn't it? How do you do it?
Like this.
You should have given me some hints and tips.
That one inside there.
Yeah?
No. That one there.
Oh, like that. That's it.
And go down the club a little bit more.
No, that doesn't feel right. Like this?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'll be better now. This doesn't feel right how I'm holding it. I'm actually really trying. This is so embarrassing. Hang on. Right, no,
Make sure this
tell me
goes
how
on
to
the-
tell me how to
Just hold it like this for now,
Okay. I'll just hold
like a
it.
baseball grip.
Okay. Right.
Head.
Yeah. Oh. Where did it go?
Didn't even register it.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Okay.
Come on.
Right. Can you tell me how to hold it properly though? Because when I held it properly with Tom, I actually did
move it.
good. Is it like,
So put your hand out like this,
yeah,
and then put this finger inside
in there?
and then.
Oh, that's it. That's it. I've got it.
Got it?
Yeah, this feels like a good grip now.
All right.
Okay, I can do this.
Come on.
I'm actually really trying. I'm not trying to be bad. Oh my gosh, that's so good. $110. 10 times the amount of yards than I did.
Birdie.
What's a birdie?
Means like you made one under par. So you got it in for two and you're meant to get it in for three.
Par is what the average person gets it in, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Knew that.
Tom's
So,
taught you.
he has taught me.
Right, this is it now, Georgia. Fresh start.
Fresh start. It's like every day when you wake up as an addict. It's a fresh start.
Fresh start. New day.
New day. Okay. Yeah! That was
bad.
quite good.
That was bad.
21!
21 yards, not bad.
Do you find golf good for your mental health?
I do sometimes.
It's nice being, I think outside golf must be quite relaxing.
It is, but sometimes if you play really badly, it's like, I don't know if I
At least
feel
you have the walk
worse
though,
getting there.
between each hole to calm yourself.
It's good for like getting out with friends and like out in like
Green
if the weather's
space.
nice. Yeah, in
There's
nature.
actually evidence about that. Green space, green grass has an effect on your mental health. It's a scientifically proven fact.
There you go.
Check on Google, guys, but I'm sure it is. I guess for you, having like ADHD growing up as a teenager and maybe not getting the right support for that, like there's such a link between ADHD and addiction. And actually like if what at the pillar, what we try to also do, rather other than just providing like a safe, fun space where there's people to chat to, we do try and educate young people on mental health. For that exact reason of like, you know, we actually have a lot of young people that have ADHD and autism and mental health problems. And if we can educate them on how do they cope with those things in a healthy way, I would hope that they would then be able to make an informed choice about things like alcohol and all the other kind of unhelpful behaviours they could use to cope.
And if I had that solution that you offer at like 13 years old, where I could like learn about how I'm feeling and learn why I don't feel like you do, or I feel different, and that wherever I am I'm not happy, or I feel out of place wherever I am. If I had that, like, this is why you do that, Karen, this is what you can do, like, would I have gone on to do what I've done? I don't know, but like it definitely would have played a massive factor in having an option to either use drink or drugs.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And
definitely.
when I think it was Tori actually who asked me to come on and help at Focus one year, and I was like, yes, get me there. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I heard all about it, and like, you'd obviously discussed it with me before, but like, when you asked me, I was like, I actually feel honoured to do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can give back, and like, that's all I want to do now. It's like, I've gone through all of this life experience. Like, how can I give back? How can I like, I don't go and mention to the kids that like what I've been through, but like, if they mention it, I can give them advice on it. Do you know what I mean? I'd never close myself off to ever speaking about what I've suffered with.
If I could say this to anyone, like a young person that's struggling with mental health, addiction, anything, I would say it really matters who you surround yourself with. I think what we offer at the Pillar is unique because it's a project that has elements that are based on like a medical model. So our Pillars drop-in spaces, which is where you volunteer, they're based on the NHS 5 Steps to Wellbeing, which is, and this is now you're testing me, it's all about connecting with others. That's like one of the main things. Learning new skills, teaching new skills, physical exercise, like physical activity. So like being active. And then there's another one. I think it's like being mindful or like slowing down and stopping. I think I've probably got it a little bit wrong. But what our pillar spaces offer is an element of all of that. And I think the last thing you want to be told when you're struggling with your mental health as a teenager is like, well, the NHS recommends these 5 steps. Like, I know that sounds really dry and boring, but actually all of those things, even though they seem really simple and straightforward, are keys to like our wellness, are keys to whether it's addiction or mental health or whatever it is you're struggling with. Being surrounded with people that you know love you and love you like unconditionally is really important. Being able to learn new things and giving to others, that's the other one. Like we spoke about that earlier, like giving, it takes the attention off yourself. And being able to be physically active, like all of those things are really important for our wellness. But I think the unique thing about the pillar is that it's our drop-in spaces are hosted in church buildings and run by Christians. And I think we've been really intentional from the beginning about the project being driven by prayer, run by Christians who have a faith in God and want to be God to those people, like want to show Jesus's love to those people that are coming into the pillar. But there's no requirement for the people that come to the pillar, or even the people that serve at the pillar, to be a Christian, because actually there's countless stories in the Bible of Jesus interacting with people that don't know him and don't believe in him, and just offering them a step in to the freedom that he offers. And I think that's what the pillar does. We're not here to convert people or force people into Christianity in any way, but what we're doing is we're just following Jesus's example and like offering a way, a different way to young people that isn't the ways that the world might kind of promote to them, which one of them could be drugs and alcohol. And we're just offering them something different and hopefully in quite an attractive way. Hopefully they realize when they come in that like churches aren't cold, dusty buildings, like with like pews that are really boring and you sing hymns. Like actually the church is really alive and it's vibrant. And actually that's what we want to show young people that through the pillar. So yeah, I think we can offer something different, but and I think it sounds all quite simple, but I think it's simple but powerful in the way that we do things.
100%.
Yeah.
If you felt touched by anything that was said in this episode or know a family member or friend who may be struggling, please feel free to give us a message on any of our platforms. Us at On Course to Recovery would love to help point you in the right direction. We hope you enjoyed the episode and hope to catch you in the next one.
This week's episode is sponsored by Daedalus Drylining and Plastering, which I will admit, it took me a few times to read that and pronounce it correctly, and I'm still not even sure if I pronounced it correctly. Their contact details are on the screen now, and we will also pop them in the comments. So if you have any dry lining or plastering that you need doing, make sure you reach out to them. Daedalus Drylining and Plastering.